It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Always a show being put on by one of the featured players in our game tonight, James Harden. Last season, we saw him go on an absolute scoring rampage. Shaq, is he the best offensive player in the league?
He's in the top three. You know, he has the ability to hit shots from anywhere. He could take it to the rack. He gets guys in foul trouble. But I have yet to see a guy guard him effectively. So, you know, he's in the top three, Ernie.
For my dinero, for my money.
I know what dinero is.
Just in case you weren't bilingual.
I thought you were talking about Robert De Niro.
See, okay. Exactly. So some of us aren't bilingual. I would have that guy take my last shot. He is
over Steph Curry
for the money.
Stop it.
Because he can get to the rim and get the foul.
Stop it.
And get to the free throw line. For my dinero.
Stop it.
Not my dollars, but my dinero.
Have you ever had a beard, Kenny?
A beard?
Yeah.
That's very random, but no, I have not.
Like James Harden. I mean, no. James Harden's got the free-flowing
Yeah, that's
thing.
true. I've never had a beard ever. I had a goatee.
No,
that's
you had
the
a
best
mustache.
I could do.
You had a little baby mustache.
Yeah, I had a baby mustache.
I remember.
It was a little extra thick, too.
The Groucho Marx.
Yes.
That's going to wrap it up for us from here for now. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you later on, whether you like it or not.
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Houston Rockets here at home, and an interconference matchup should be a good one.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Houston. So here's Miami's starting group. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Deng in at the three, the small forward. Last season was difficult for Dwight Howard, to say the least, across the board. Worse since, in fact, his rookie year.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to stay healthy. I mean, looks dominant in spurts. Gets you thinking, okay, he's back, then his body betrays him.
Now, here's Ariza, following the miss by Chris Bosh. It's Harden with the drive. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Harden's got his team on the board to start the game for the Rockets. Houston on D. Here's Dragic. He dishes it to Wade. Bosh against Moti Yunus. Whiteside, good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now, here is Lawson. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And Howard with the stuff.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And it's Dragic off the drive. T-Wade on the wing. The tray. Dragic good for three. Dragic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rockets have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Moti Yunus, a screen on Dragic. Pass to Moti Yunus to the inside. Here's Howard. Now the dish to Moti Yunus. And it's off from three-point range. Deng kicks to Dragic. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
And it was a very public falling out between Goran Dragic and the Suns front office. That was a real tense few weeks there before ultimately he was traded.
And, of course, Dragic was traded to Miami last season. Said he felt betrayed by the Suns front office, which spurred him wanting out of Phoenix and to South Florida.
Yeah, you know what? We'll never know the whole truth about that situation, but Dragic said they told him one thing with personnel, and did something else.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, you look back at the 2015 Heat, and the injuries are what probably brought that team down. We can go from Chris Bosh with the debilitating blood clot on his lung and on and on and on. The loss, of course, which was not an injury, of LeBron James. There are a lot of moving parts with that team.
And that's a great point, Kevin. If you take any star off of teams, things are going to get difficult. It was impressive that the Heat still managed to stay competitive once Bosh went out.
Lawson with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Moniunas kicks to Howard. To the paint. Here's Harden. The shot, no good. Excellent D from Wade. The Heat leading by 3.
You know, Bosh was the big injury hit for the Heat, but they had a lot of other injuries as well. I mean, had to use 31 different starting lineups last season, and 20 different players started at least one game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Dishes it to Moniunas. That one falls coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got 3 assists in the game.
And injuries are something that you can't plan for, but you can prepare for them. And hopefully the Heat can avoid injury woes this season. If they can, they at least have players who have been through that struggle last year.
That's just run of the mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And a new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Chris Bosh. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic.
And the Rockets were a tough team last year, but at times it really felt like a one-man show. Harden carried them so much for so long. You just have to wonder if it wore him out.
Now here's Dang. Amari Stoudemire missing his last shot. Winslow, the pass to Stoudemire. Tries again, and he lays it up and in. Stoudemire's got his first basket.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And if carrying the team during the regular season or Harden down, Greg, as you were talking about, it didn't show that much in the playoffs. Harden was phenomenal most, if not Clark, all of the postseason.
I would agree with you, but there also were some other guys for Houston that did step up in the postseason. Howard looked as good as he did before all of his injuries, as a case in point.
And that one's good.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
That's good.
Terrence Jones.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Rockets Power Dancers. Keep it going for your Rockets Power Dancers.
Miami leading by 5. 1:02 left here in the opening quarter. Chalmers with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Green. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Lawson. No good. And it's Miami the other way.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Green. Off the left rim and out. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Beverly dishes to Capella. Left side Lawson. And it's blocked by Dang. And they'll keep possession. They get it back. Here's Beverly. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And that does it for the first quarter. Heat lead by 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves.
Basketball, this is my passion. On the court, it's my sanctuary. I want to have fun. The reason I play is to win championships. I take this game very serious.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
It's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
Motiejunas and Howard, the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Beverly in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
Listen, got James Harden, clearly the front runner for the best shooting guard in the NBA, arguably in the conversation for the best player in our league. And listen, he's a league leader in scoring a season ago. He's a one-man wrecking crew offensively.
And here is Stoudemire after Trevor Ariza just hit the three. And it's sent back by Howard. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. That doesn't go either for Green. And James Harden really in offense unto himself, as Greg was just talking about. They had a stat which combined three-pointer made and three-point makes created with a pass. Harden was first, and Clark, it wasn't even close.
Well, that was a mouthful in terms of breaking down those analytics, but I tell you what, he does a great job of attacking and finding teammates for threes. I can put it simply that way.
Here's Beverly, finished off the break, and the Rockets lead by 1.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
And it's sent back by Howard. Here's Dragic. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Dragic has got 7 points in the game. Houston's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter.
Dancers.
Feeds it to Harden. The shot is off. Excellent D from Wade. The Heat with the lead. On the wing, Green. To the middle, here's Bosch. Great D that time from Howard.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Now here's Beverly. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Howard. 13 feet away. And the shot is good. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Now here's Dragic. 7 points in the game. Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. And the wide open shot from Green. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Green's got 7 points.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court. High energy point guard, a lot like you, speed to burn, very smart guy, coveted by many.
He really is. And Kevin, he transitions from defense to offense as quickly as anyone in the league, a la Tony Parker, except he's also equally adept at facilitating for others and spotting up for the three, or just taking it to the rack himself.
And, you know, back to Goran Dragic, many of his transition opportunities start with his aggressive defense, very active with his hands, has the instincts to jump passing lanes, the long arms, to pick off passes. Suddenly, when he gets a steal, he's off and running.
Has some information for us, Doris.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He talked to his guys about the importance of functioning as a unit, not as individuals, and on the need to help each other find open shots on the perimeter. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks.
And talking about Goran Dragic, the one thing he has to be careful with is being over-aggressive on deep. Reaching for steals makes you susceptible to blow-bys and escape dribbles, and that can lead to uncontested layups and dunks for your opponent.
So it's Miami now. The Rockets making the shot. Winslow kicks to Whiteside. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Amari Stoudemire. He's checked in for Chris Bosh. A minute 42 left in the first half. Just 4 to shoot. Dang for 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Lawson against Chalmers. It's deflected. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Chalmers has got his second bucket tonight. Jones with the screen on Chalmers. Lawson has the open look, and again, the Rockets good for 2.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here's Chalmers. He's got 5.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And Brewer with the stop. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They get it again. Stoudemire kicks to Winslow. Whiteside, a screen on Lawson. Here's Chalmers, and Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. .11 seconds left in the first half of the game. Stolen by Harden. With 1 on the clock. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Houston on top, leading by a point. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Dwayne, give us your perspective on that first half.
I like the way we started the game. You know, sometime on the road we start off slow, so I thought we got to the fight early. And it's 2 good teams, so, you know, it's the way it should be.
Dwayne, thank you. Always fun to watch. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. During one stretch, they trailed by 7, never falling behind too far. Some great work in the second quarter as they fought hard and were able to make up the difference and then some, now leading by 1. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, they called the right plays, and then they executed them. Great job in the first half. That's why they were so efficient, and they shot so accurately. The defense threw a number of different looks at them, but they were always prepared because they were cool, calm, and efficient.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, how about that contribution they got from the bench? Nice. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. I wouldn't be surprised to see him dig a little deeper into that bench. Some games you just got to go with the lineups that are working and just improvise, Ernie.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You have to like what we're seeing from Goran Dragic.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
Miami's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. On the floor for Miami, Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Whiteside in at the center. Now, here's Wade. To the paint. And it's Bosh, that time on the assist by Wade. Bosh has got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Heat.
You know, we saw Chris Bosh really ramp it up with the 3-ball last season. I mean, we frequently see vets do that. LaMarcus Aldridge is a recent example. Extending your range is a great way to keep playing at a high level, especially as you enter your 30s.
6 to shoot. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
The Heat with the lead. We're talking about Chris Bosh working on that three-point shot. Last year, he launched nearly 4 threes a game, while most of his career, Greg, he shot less than 1 a game.
Yeah, and Kevin, it's a blessing and a curse at times that he's shooting more threes. The blessing is that it makes Bosh so much more difficult to defend. The curse is that he shot his lowest percentage from the field last season since he was a rookie.
And the basket by Harden.
Boy, Trevor Ariza is doing a nice job bodying up on the defender with that pick.
The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Outside Dragic. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. An easy 2 points on the layup.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Dragic against Lawson. Motiejunas a screen on Dragic. And Lawson, here we go. And Whiteside sends it back. Lawson's against Dragic. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And now a 5-point Heat lead. The Rockets shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Lawson's against Dragic. Here's Harden. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Harden's got 9.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Well, guys, James Harden, quite possibly the most devastating rim attacker in the league today, just refuses to slow down. Wade Clark is going right at the basket.
Yeah, he's got it all, Kevin. I mean, he's so thick and strong and has deceptive moves and explosiveness. When he gets inside, he's scoring or you're fouling.
Beverly, he's checked in for Houston. And Miami also making a switch. Green, he's checked in for Whiteside. Miami leading by 3.
When you're defending Harden, it really is a pick-your-poison situation. I mean, we talked about his driving, but you can't gap him because he's also a very good shooter and passer. So that double team that you want to provide as well, he's real good at finding that open man.
Shooting one.
And guys, another thing about Harden, he draws so much attention defensively. So even when he misses around the rim, oftentimes it's going to create offensive rebound opportunities for the Rockets. So he takes the whole defense with him.
Now, here is Harden. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Howard. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Howard's got 8.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
The drive by Green. Ariza against Wade. Ariza passes to Harden. Kicks to Moniunas. Launches it. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Moniunas has got his second bucket tonight.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Beverly against Dragic. And it's sent back by Howard. Now here's Beverly. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Ariza. On the wing, Harden. Just 5 on the clock. For the lead. And it's Miami with the rebound. The Miami Heat came up short last season in hopes of getting back to the playoffs. Clark, their road record didn't help them much.
Yeah, 17-24. I don't think you can be that far under 500 on the road and hope to play in the postseason.
He kicks it to Moniunas. There's 1:47 left to play here in the third. Howard in the post. He's covered by Bosh. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And guys, Dwight Howard's an interesting guy. One of the most physically imposing players in our league. And yet he's known for his lighthearted, almost playful nature.
And for Howard, his parents raised him to keep a smile on his face and stay upbeat and remain positive. He's done all those things and still competed in the rough and tumble world of pro basketball.
Yeah, and yet some of his peers and contemporaries have gone at him. Durant, for instance, Kobe Bryant called him soft. Byron Scott questioned his desire. Guys go about their work in different manners.
Jones checked in for Houston. Brewer comes in for James Harden. And then for Miami, Amari Stoudemire. He's checked in for Dang. Winslow comes in for Gerald Green. And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic. Wade outside. 1:29 left to play in the third. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Rockets trail by 3. Now Beverly. Pass to Howard. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
We watched Howard play some great basketball. 10 points and 3 blocks.
And his offense has matched the defensive effort today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you can say enough about the job he's been doing in all aspects of the game. I mean, stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it.
And so he hits both. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Chalmers against Beverly. Bosh, a screen on Beverly. Chalmers dishes to Bosh. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Houston making a switch. Capella's checked in. 54 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Wade drives in, out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Ty Lawson, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. Whiteside's checked in for Miami. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Lawson kicks to Brewer. Stoudemire against Ariza. Lawson outside. 5 on the clock for the lead. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And stolen by Lawson. Now the pass to Brewer.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That one drops. He ties it up. And he can't hit the second.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Wade on the wing. To the paint. Here's Stoudemire. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Heat have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Stoudemire. Lawson. Shot is no good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Heat lead by 2. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And it's the Rockets with the ball. A 2-point game. We've got Moniunas. Lawson out there with Harden. Then it's Corey Brewer. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's the 5 for Houston right now.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Dragic. Chalmers passes to Dragic. Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. Right side, Dang. Clock at 6. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. And the Heat lead by 3.
A very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Yeah, their offense heating up, and anytime you shoot it this well, you're going to give yourself a chance to get the W. Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
The feed to Dang. Out to the right wing. And here is Chalmers. He dishes it to Stoudemire. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Amari Stoudemire, with the change of scenery last season, was bought out by the Knicks, signed with the Mavs midway through the season.
That was the best thing to happen to Stoudemire, in my opinion, Kevin. He got to play playoff basketball again, and we know that wasn't going to happen in New York.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Stoudemire.
And for Stoudemire last year, served as a backup big for the Mavs and was still as efficient as ever.
Howard's checked in for the Rockets. And Miami also making a switch. Bosch is checked in. And he makes the first but misses the second.
I don't think Stoudemire will ever be what he once was, but he is a valuable big to bring off the bench for a contending team in limited minutes.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Here's Dragic. James Harden picking up that last basket. Dang gets a wide open look. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly, that's the right look. The decision was good, he just didn't execute.
Modiunas a screen on Chalmers. And Lawson, here we go. Harden kicks to Howard to take the lead. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Shooting for Houston, Dwight Howard. Taking 2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Rockets are known for their offensive prowess, and rightly so, Clark. It's not just the barrage of threes that do teams in. They get to the free throw line.
Well, they've got a group of guys that understand how to create and sell contact. They were second in the league in free throws.
And both free throws good for Howard.
And make no mistake about it with the Rockets. They know the value of the free throw. As a team, they went 45-8 last season whenever any player on their team took 8 or more free throws in a game. They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Now here's Lawson to the inside. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Lawson. Lawson's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And we know the Rockets are a stat-driven team. I mean, the most efficient shots are threes, layups, and free throws. And that is why Houston is so dedicated to getting to the line, taking threes, and trying to get to the rim.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Now here's Lawson, and the shot is good. Lawson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting. And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Now, here's Lawson. After the miss from Goran Dragic, Brewer. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Wade, he's checked in for Miami.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Now here's Dragic. Here's Bosch. And again, unable to change momentum here. Brewer measures to Motiejunas. Harden against Bosch. Howard's shot is good. Howard's got 12 points in just the second half.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Dragic. Here's Bosch. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 8th assist here tonight.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Harden against Wade. 1:39 left in the game. Harden the pass to Howard. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Stoudemire. The kick out to Dragic. Bosch against Motiejunas. The shot's good from Stoudemire.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Houston. Heat also with the sub. Whiteside's checked in. We've got 1:08 left here in the fourth quarter. Motiejunas gets to Ariza. 4 on the clock. The Rockets with another miss.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Now, here is Lawson. After Dwayne Wade's miss, a shot by Harden, wide open. That 3 off the mark.
Probably impossible for them to come back now.
Yeah, far too much work left to be done and not nearly enough time to get it done in.
They get it back. Whiteside, money!
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
.24 seconds left in the game. The kick out to Deng. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. A wide open look here for Bosch. Good. And now they trail by just 4. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
All right, now, gentlemen, truth shot. Truth shot.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The 3. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, and that was the only thing that could have brought them back in this game. Everything had to start dropping. And boy, have they gotten on a roll.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Here's Dragic. Offensive rebound. Here's Lawson. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd is not going to let this one slip away.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, first off, James, congratulations on the win tonight. What is the mindset of the team right now and the philosophy in your approach?
Our consistency and our attention to detail. You know, we're a young team, but we got to focus on the small things. Our hard work is going to be enough as well.
Well done. Certainly a great team effort. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. See you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwight Howard.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Well, when Dwight uses his physical presence and athleticism to the max, he's nearly impossible to stop. He's got the body of a center, but the hops of a swing man. Just got to put it all together now.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.